and I started streaming from then all the way up to May 25th. I was full-heartedly grinding the Twitch, trying to get affiliate, and I had for a good week, a week straight, about 4.3 viewers, and then eventually, obviously, because of situations, and we ended up homeless and living in a hotel, and I wasn't able to stream. Obviously, now I have to restart. But yeah, it is much more difficult. Because before it was so much easier to get into it. Before, I remember when it was like so much easier to get into the affiliate program, but now because of the average 3 viewers was like definitely difficult to get, because most of the time it's like you have to have 3 constituent. Oh my god, what is happening? I'm buzzed. Okay, leave me alone.
Consistent.
That word. Viewers pretty much through your entire stream for it to pretty much count. And yeah, it's like it's a bit annoying. When you get there, like to me, it was definitely a downer when I was like, I can't stream. I am definitely going to have to restart because, unfortunately, living situations happen. Things happen in life. We ended up not having the ability to stream for that long, for about all the way from May 25th until just recently.
Yeah, but the bright side is we did it on our own, so we could be on our own without having a bunch of people and making our streams really bad.
Yeah.
I'm glad we don't got the yelling and screaming
Buzz,
and
so
the dog
shot time.
barkings all the time.
I mean, I don't want people to feel bad about it. I mean, I don't need people to feel sorry for me. I mean, honestly, think life happens and whatnot, and honestly, this being here has stuck with me through the entire time. She moved all the way down from Michigan down here with like just moved down pretty much with nothing, and came down here and has been with me since. We've been a year together. We've known each other for quite some time beforehand, and we've had our year anniversary October. I think, was it October 4th? Yeah, October 4th was our year anniversary and whatnot. So
yeah, October 4th.
And then
we set the plan in motion like 2 months prior, where we were talking about it, and then I was just like, you know what, I got the money right now, fuck it, I want to go live with my baby.
And honestly,
and be with my baby.
And honestly, this is the actual first relationship that I'm actually completely happy with. And honestly, yeah, you go through things in life that will bring you down and knock you down, but it's up to you. It's up to you to bring yourself up. As much as you may struggle to, it's up to you to lean on the people you can trust to be able to actually get yourself to where you want to be. The fact that each and every one of you are each and every one of you in chat right now, you've made it through today. You guys have, whatever today has brought to you for you. Obviously I don't know, but whatever today has thrown at you, you've made it through, and I'm proud of you for that. And I'm proud of each and every one of you for making it through today and striving to make it through another day. Just take it one day at a time. I know from personal experience that being in the darkness, being at the all-time low, that sometimes you just feel like giving up. But in reality, the toughest warriors, the nicest people go through the toughest battles, and it just makes you who you are. And
even though you go through tough battles, you gotta make sure that it doesn't affect who you are inside. Just because you're going through something that may at that particular point in time make you feel like it's the end of the world, always keep in mind that it's not the end of the world. It's just the beginning of your story.
Exactly.
You are the one that writes your story, not no one else. Only you.
That being said, Don't let other people write your story for you. Be the one. Be who you are. And if you lose friends for that, if you lose
Then they
friends
weren't
because
real
of that,
friends.
they weren't your friends in the begin with.
True friends will stick with you no matter what. Even
You
though
found
you
me.
may push
Okay.
away,
Good.
you may feel like they don't understand you. There are people out there that will understand you and accept you for who you are. Completely.
Yeah. And that's
even if it feels like they're not.
And that's honestly why I started streaming, to be honest, because I wanted to build a community so that people can be themselves and not have the worry of judgment and fear of, oh, is this person gonna like me, or is this person gonna do this or whatnot. I am not a person who's going to judge you for being who you are or what you like and what you don't like. Those are your personal preferences, and everyone has their opinion, and everyone has their right to be able to have those preferences. And for people who
Everyone
sit there,
has the right to be able to express too.
Exactly. And for people to sit there and go off and like, yeah, there are the content creators who do it for the money, who just do it for flat out money, and they're whatnot. I don't care about the money. Yeah, it's nice if I hit the affiliate. It will help with like bills and whatnot, but that's not my main concern. I work a job that pays me pretty well, and the last thing I'm worried about is money right now. The most thing that I'm mainly concerned is as long as I get to have this conversation with you guys and have a smile on your guys' faces, that's what brings me joy.
I'm just here to be a cutesy wootsy.
Yes, you do that no matter what. It wasn't easy when my family found out about me being a furry. They laughed at me and told me not to be one, and said things to try to convince me not to be. And see, unfortunately, that hurts the most, is when you have people like that. When you have people who you think should be there for you 24/7, and the people who you expect to love you for who you are, and when they turn around and tell you, and they laugh at you and throw things in your face, that this isn't you, or you shouldn't be doing this and whatnot, that hurts. And I know that on a personal level.
I know that on a personal level too.
I thought we were supposed to make you smile and blush. Yes, well, I mean, things happen, things change, things change in stream. I mean, you guys are honestly making me smile. Just seeing the three of you right now in chat. Yeah, it might not be 100 people in chat, but to be honest, I'm glad that I only have 3 people in chat, because that's 3 people that I can actually make their day and make sure that you guys are having a wonderful rest of your night, morning, whatever time it may be, that you guys are able to sit here and chill with both of us, both me and her, that you guys are here and that you guys have been here waiting, because most people come in, they might say hi, or they
then they poof
and
out.
then they leave, and I don't mind people who do that. I'm not, I may not be the most exciting person on the internet, but I am very caring, and I'm very, sometimes some people will say I'm too caring.
We try to keep it as real as possible.
As much as it's a VR game, and it's a way to escape reality and whatnot. We try to keep it as real as possible, try to keep it as positive as possible, because the last thing we need is people feeling unwelcome, unwanted, and just unheard. Growing up, not being heard myself, last thing I want to do is make someone else feel unheard. That's why I make sure when I'm in my server and whatnot, when I notice the server is dying out, or if it's just not as active as I want it to be, I'll make sure to ping everyone. I will literally ping at everyone, and I'll love to hear people's feedback. What can I do to help make the server better? What can I do to help get you guys to interact more? And sometimes, it doesn't, I don't get much feedback, and I don't get much, I don't get told much. But in reality, I know that IRL things come first. I don't expect every single one of you to be in my chat every single time I go live, because IRL things happen. Your moods change, you have things that you need to do. I don't expect it to be an everyday thing for stuff to happen, you know. And the fact that each and every one of you guys are here just chilling and talking to me, expressing your feelings, you know, some of you guys are getting into a bit, you know, personal, you know, wise, and I don't mind that. But it's definitely, to
Hey, we
me,
like to listen to.
to me, it's definitely one of those things I love doing. I love to hear your guys' stories. I love to hear what you guys gone through, and I love to make sure that I can make it a better experience as much as I possibly can. Yeah, and then see, there's the Twitch streamers who do stuff like that. There's the streamers who just, you know, you start talking about stuff that you like and whatnot. And speaking of that, what are those 3 games that you like? That you like playing? I would like to hear from that. I would like to hear that because I might actually have those games and I might stream those games. Because I do from time to time do the streams of not just VR, do the Steam games and whatnot. You're using your other phone to type in the chat, by the way. That confuses me, but I'm confused. What? You have like one phone watching and the other phone for you to chat? And my main goal is, as long as I can take the stress off of the day, you know, whatever happened for the day. As long as I can take some of that stress off, I might not be able to take all of it off, but as long as I can take some of it off, that's my goal. I know that they kind of kid games, but games I mentioned were Minecraft, Roblox, and Fortnite. I used to play them, but I stopped playing them due to having no one to play with them with me. I do have Fortnite on my what you want to call it, PC. I don't play it because, again, like, I don't really have people to play with it, you know. So I know that.
And as far as if you're trying to include,
But those aren't really
yeah, like if you're trying to include both of us, unfortunately for me, VR is the only thing that I can do to be included.
Yeah. And unfortunately, right now, yeah, she does not have a computer, so I tried my best to make sure I involve her as much as possible, because I know I'm not trying to sound rude or whatnot, and I'm sorry if it sounds that way, but my main focus is going to be her, and I want to make sure that my wife is gonna be happy. So I definitely will make sure.
If you guys let me know ahead of time that you guys set up a day to play on a different game, I have no problem sitting in the same room as my love and watching you guys play.
Yeah, and there's times that she will just hop in chat and just watch it that way. I have one phone to play VRC, the other one to type in chat. Oh, you play VRC? I forgot VR chat's on mobile. Take some stress off, some of the stress off, and wear a dress. I mean, that's something I do from time to time, especially when I feel more like confident. You know, this being here has definitely made me a lot more confident with my body and a lot of more confident with the clothes I wear. Unfortunately, because of parents.
Sure you feel completely loved.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because of parents and whatnot, I've not been so confident with it. I've always been judged on whatnot. I mean, you know, stuff like that, and it just personal things, you know, personal trauma and whatnot. I'm not gonna get fully dive in detail and whatnot, obviously, because this isn't a place really to dive into it. There are times where I just hop in random VCs on Discord servers, and I'm just in servers I'm in just to talk to someone, and that's fair. Sometimes if I'm like free and I have the ability to talk with people, right now I really don't have the ability to talk to people with my on my PC. I'm just zooming further and further away. Sorry. On my PC, because my mic right now, I pretty much with my mic have to pretty much be swallowing it in order for anyone to hear me. I in the near future hopefully will definitely get a new mic for that so that that will work better.
Yes.
Hey, from what I saw, you're very attractive, and you make an amazing girl being. I mean, I appreciate the what you call
Compliment.
it compliments. Yeah, sorry, words are not forming in my head right now. But yes,
English go no.
English does go no. But yes, I do my best to make people happy, you know, and at the same time, recently now I've gotten the confidence to make myself happy. I was mostly just a people pleaser. I would do everything possibly to make somebody else happy rather than myself, even if it made myself not. But with the confidence that I've gotten with Saphira here, I've gained the confidence to be able to tell people, if you don't like it, too bad. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be in my chat, or you don't have to be in my server. You don't have to be my friend. You don't have to be anything. If you don't like it, move on with your life. And at this point, like with this account, I've had this account for 2 years, and I've only had like maybe 5 people blocked on this account. And recently now, you know, when people just are being disrespectful, you know, just racist, flat out disrespectful, being sexual and whatnot, I flat out will just block them. I just flat out will block. Yeah, exactly, toxic and whatnot. Yeah, I will block.
I blocked somebody today because they called me a bad word and was just talking really mean to me when I was just standing in a doorway waiting for the game to be over with. So I blocked them.
Yes, and Mint, I 100% I 100% understand that. But at the same time, also got to realize to make sure you're making yourself happy at the same time. And making sure to be taking care of yourself, because as much as you know, you can't do much. You know, you can't help others if you can't help yourself. If you can't focus and if you can't if you're not making yourself happy, and if you're not able to be there, you know, I don't know, how do I word it? If you're not able to focus on yourself and make sure that you're happy with yourself, it's gonna be hard to be able to help others. And some people it might not be. You know, I know for me,
well, for some people,
I pushed it down.
Yeah. But it's like for some people, you can help people, but it's like you're taking on their sadness. So at the end of the day, when you're done helping them, you just feel completely drained and really sad.
That was something that was something I need to work on, and I don't know why I do it. But sometimes I put myself down for other amusements. I understand. I do. I hate. I am as much as I don't want to make it seem like I'm just saying it to say it, but trust me, I really do. I really do understand that, because I went through pretty much. I let's just put it this way: I didn't go through the best childhood, and going through, and then throwing myself onto VR. I was always around the toxic people, always the people that were just not good for general health, mental health.
I think I was mostly the only one that wasn't.
You were the only person that was
around
not toxic that around me. But everybody else was.
I was the one bitching out the people that were being toxic.
Yeah, everybody else was. And when you surround yourself with toxic people, you end up just shutting down. You shut down as a person, and you dread,
and you just become what they are.
You don't necessarily become what they are. You more just become more self-isolated and more, insecure about everything, because, we're like the TikTok I posted earlier, my first VR chat TikTok that I posted. The words in that TikTok are true. When you start to believe the words that people tell you, they're engraved. They stick to you like tattoos. The words that people tell you, they stick to you like tattoos, and especially at a young age. You know, they say you won't remember it because you're young. You won't understand, you know, it when you're older and whatnot, and you won't remember it because, you know, oh, it was years ago. But they're fully engraved on your being, and when you start to believe those words, it's hard to get out of that. It's hard to get past the fact that you were just agreeing because last thing you want to do is upset somebody.
Yeah.
I can't see.
And it goes with friends. It goes with friends, and it goes with spouses on that. Because if you have a toxic spouse, all you know what to do is just do whatever they say, so you don't get the reprimanding of it.
Exactly. Even though I won't, I would be as nice as I can be, as I can be. No one wanted to be my friend. Anyone who wanted to only did it because did it to use me so they could get stuff from me and to use me as their emotional punching bag. I'm not alone. I hate being around toxic people. Yes, toxic people. I honestly hate. I will honestly say that. As much as a hate is a strong word, toxic people I will not stand. I will not stand toxic people. You're gonna be toxic. You have no right to be anywhere near me. You have no right to be near me or my friends.
Well, that would also depend too, because sometimes the person isn't toxic, it's who they're around that turns them into a toxic person. But way I look at it, because I used to be one of those people that was always nice to every single person, and like if I saw somebody that was down in the dumps or having some emotional turmoil going on, I would be like, oh, I'll be willing to listen to you. And what that does is the people that are around you eventually realize, oh, that person's really, really nice, so I can do whatever I want and take whatever I want, and they're just going to be nice about it because they're nice. Keep being nice, but be selective on who you're being nice to. Be selective on who you have around, because if you keep your niceness and you become more selective, you'll begin to draw in people who are like you, who will accept you as you are, who won't judge you, and who will be like, okay, that's your opinion. Those are your boundaries. I respect those opinions and I respect those boundaries. These are mine. These are my boundaries.
This is why I'm mean to
Luna. And it works a lot better.
What do you mean? What do you mean this is why you're mean to me? I don't see you as mean. But yes, Mint, I do understand that one. I went through the being a punching bag for pretty much my entire family, and most of the people I know, you know, and it's just being an emotional punching bag. It takes a toll on you, because like you can't say anything, you can't do anything to defend yourself, and when you do, it just causes more of a problem. And now that I'm finally on my own, have my own place, I'm 19 and I have my own apartment, you know, and I have the luxury to be able to say that, and I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, but you know, it took a while. It took me a very long time to be able to get to this point, and I'm very happy that I didn't give up, because trust me, there's several times I've wanted to give up. I've tried to give up, and I'm still here for a reason, you know, and each and every one of you are here for a reason.
Meant to love me.
I wasn't meaning to turn this into a full like therapy stream, but honestly, you guys don't see the mind.
It's okay, because sometimes some people just need to speak and know that they're being heard. And the fact that a creator is willing to sit, listen, and talk back probably makes a lot of people feel a lot better.
Yeah, I just have trouble saying no to people because how I grew up with my parents. They always told me no. They always said no to me and never let me do anything. And I don't want to be like my parents. I was to say yes to but since I've been exposed to being told no for everything, I don't like saying it to other people because I feel like I'm being really mean. If it's
I didn't
okay,
like
can I
saying
join you
no
guys?
either.
Let's
Yes.
see here. Yeah, you can join. I'm not quite sure how much longer I have on my headset, so if stream does just randomly like
Do you
freeze.
have a charger plugged in?
Yeah, the charger's plugged in, but I'm at like last I checked, I was like at 58%. So if anything, you can't. We will definitely see what we can do on Thursday. We'll probably host a VR chat, like meet up and whatnot.
Even if you decide you want to join us, like, because we may get on tomorrow,
Can't
more
request
like
off of me.
towards the
Here,
evening.
can you send your what you want to call it, username in chat real quick so I can look you up because I haven't received a request from you. Yeah, I haven't received any friend requests.
As far as what you said about you don't like to say no to anybody, try and do it this way.
Okay.
If it doesn't cross your boundaries, if it doesn't make you feel icky, then don't say no. But if it's something that makes you feel icky, makes you question your boundaries and how people perceive you, tell them no. Because you can't just run through life always giving everybody what they want. It wears you down. Trust me, I know this. I have many experiences with it. If you don't feel comfortable with what they're asking or wanting from you, don't give it. Because if you keep giving everything you got to people that don't even cherish it or like treat you the right way, they're not worthy of you saying yes to them. They're not worthy of any of your attention. True people that are truly meant to be in your life will accept you 100% the way you are. Battles and all.
Exactly. And it's just, you know, it's gonna take.
Don't feel bad if you don't end up with a bajillion friends.
Mm-hmm.
Your support system that helps make you feel good about who you are can be as small as one person.
Yeah, and as long as you have that one person or that one person that you know you can rely on, and that is your support system. Hello.
Oh no! It's okay, we don't bite.
We don't bite. But yes, you know, as long as you have that one person that you know you can rely on and you know you can be yourself with, that's what matters. You know, as long as you know it's gonna take some time.
It's better than having a room full of people you have to pretend to be.
Yeah.
Come over here. We're okay.
Hey, yo.
Hey, you don't gotta be too shy around us. I'm not very social myself.
But yeah, it definitely will take you some time to get used to it, and definitely some time for you to find yourself again. But once you find yourself, and once you start, yeah, mics are weird. Mics do go burr. But as long as you know, you will lose people trying to find yourself because people have made you. People expect you to be so like forward and so accepting to what they want, and when you start to push that away and start doing what you want to do, you know, people are gonna get upset. You're gonna get upset people, but honestly, screw what everyone else thinks. As long as you're happy at the end of the day, that's what matters. Yeah. Also, I know that they just joined. I don't know how long you will be in VR. I just got around. Just want to be around someone. You're good to join us too, honestly.
Yeah.
You're good to join.
It's okay. being a silly.
Yes, he was a silly bean.
Yes. I'm a quiet bean too.
Do I have you added? I have not received any friend requests yet. My VRC is Shadow, capital S for Shadow, capital Luna, and capital Luna 2. So there's no space between Luna and 2. I think I added this one.
Yes, added me. I sent it a friend request.
Then I will be the solo chatter. There's nothing wrong with that. You're a good bean, Ice. You're a good bean.
I mean, I'm pretty sure since you guys watched the stream for a while, you noticed that I became a very quiet bean and wasn't really talking.
Yeah, that's why I kind of decided to come here.
It's kind of like one of those things when you get a bunch of people around, you don't know how to speak because they're usually over talking you.
The single Pringle. The single Pringle.
Well, me